32. This is my third video on salvaging. I find things laying around. Today we're going to be dealing with laptops. So far I have about 3 laptops that I actually are renovating. I have a e-machine, Acer, and I forgot the third one, but I'm going to show the process I use when I find things laying around. I look at the whole product, see if it's been cracked, broke, open it up, see what's missing, check the hard drive, check the memory, see if the screen's working, and all this stuff can be replaced real cheap on eBay. I replaced 2 screens already on 2 different laptops, and they work fine. And sometimes just replacing the hard drive. At one point I remember disassembling a laptop and replacing the whole motherboard, and it took care of any problems. So stand by, diversity 2. This is my salvaging project on part 3. The salvaging project here. The stuff was retrieved out of the dumpster. And how do I salvage? If I come into a laptop or something, first thing I would do is I'll just basically just look at it, see if it's been dropped or damaged. Look all over the place. Anything's missing. If any cracks. Open up. Everything seems to be intact. I see a screw missing here. Look like they've been trying to deal with the screen. Then the next thing I would do, I would take and find an adapter that is going to work with this. Read the specs and make sure the adapter matches. I'm pretty close to it. Let's not hit the socket plug on the side, the power inlet. I would cut one and reattach it and make it fit. So I'll put that power in there. See if any activity, if anything lights up. Sometimes you may see a little light here or there, and it may go on or off. And it may be the socket itself that may be loose. Sometimes it comes on, but the screen is looking crazy. So we go from there. I unplug it. I take in, open it up. I already had this one somewhat open. I would take and begin to disassemble all the cover plates on the back to see what we have. Perhaps something may be missing. So as I open this up, I see the hard drive there. The Wi-Fi card wires are in place. See my processor, some of that hanging out. As I look over here, I look like I'm missing one slab of memory here. I have collected also different types of memory. I make sure it was compatible with this laptop. They're identical. Should slide right in if it's the right one. The springs are in the way. See if this will be a little better. Okay. Things seated down there. I see they had a piece of paper here that was keeping the hard drive from sliding back, so maybe there was an issue here. Yep, look at that. Screws all the way out. I don't see any damage here. Let's put that back and check that out. Make sure that's right down there. Now we'll put it back together here. That's the right plate. After going through all of that, checking the hard drive, checking the memory, looking at it, back panel, checking the battery, checking the pins. I would go plug it up again and see if anything happens. Sometimes it light up, sometimes it don't. Depends. Make sure we got our power supply. Plug it in here. Okay, make sure it fits. Off of eBay also. You can get universal adapters. This one just slides right on top there. Just like that. I replaced the whole motherboard. Replaced the memory. The hard drive was fine. And I was using this laptop. It kept. I was using it for hours and hours and hours. I don't think that's a good idea. But I was working on editing projects. I was away from home, and it kept overheating, and it kept slowing down. So I disassembled it. Once I had the laptop disassembled, I took my drill. I drilled a hole. I can show you this. Right there. I drilled a hole right above where the fan goes, and I reassembled it. Because it seemed to me that the fan was really small and it wasn't keeping the laptop cool. So I went and salvaged this from a desktop computer. This little fan from an old desktop computer. I found one that fits right over there. And I made sure my screws were not too long because they would puncture my motherboard. I was able to got my hole cut. Okay, I rewired my fan. I wrapped it with electrical tape around the edges to hold my wire in place to where I wanted it to be. And I located an adapter that would turn my fan. I have salvaged a lot of adapters from different components, different sizes, different power wattages. So you want to make sure you get one that's going to be powerful. I found one here. I put some connectors on that, male and female. Put the female on the fan and the male on the adapter. So what do you do now? Well, once I got my fan on, got my whole, reassembled my laptop. It's better here. Stick it up. I'll put that back for later. Anyway, I got my fan in place, got my hose. Let me make sure this is facing that direction. And I re-screwed my fan down there. Again, I make sure that these screws do not go through to my motherboard. It's just barely touching the bottom there. So the fan is on, it's not moving. So once I did that, again, I found me a little transformer. This is a male and female. Got my negative and positive marked with red tape on the end. I designed this for if I didn't want to use it, I just unplugged it. So, also on this particular laptop, I designed a stand for it. I cut the top of a beach chair. It used to be a whole beach chair. These are the bottom legs of it. You know, the type that folds up and opens up. Well, I cut the seat off. I cut the whole seat off and inserted foam at the top of the stems here. And my laptop sits on top of here. I have foam, tape, and Velcro on each leg. The bottom of a little beach chair. It opens up like a beach chair. I put some elastic rope here to keep it from opening up too far, just enough so I can use it. I did have it spray painted, but kind of got knocked around and got chipped up, but still works fine. So this opens up like that, and my laptop just sits right on top. Got my Velcro on the bottom, it doesn't move around. And when I'm sitting down, this sits in front of me, and I can work with that. It works just fine. And I have my fan here, my adapter. This is when I'm inside and I'm near a plug. I'll bring my extension cord. So this plugs into my extension cord. The fan here keeps the laptop cool. It works just fine. If I'm inside, obviously the laptop is not going to be level because of the fan that's under there. It's going to lean. So I designed this out of a piece of plastic, and I cut it so to accommodate the fan. I just keep this inside of my carrying bag. So this sits right here, the laptop sits right on top of it, and that takes care of my leaning problem. So let me show you, click on the bottom, like that. I'm going to use my fan. Turn it aside. And all I do is plug it up. Got it color coded. So if I'm at a table, takes care of that problem. Virtually 2. This ends my part 3 of my salvaging. This section dealing with laptops. I found several of them recently in 2 different locations. So we just went through some of the procedures I use when I find stuff. So thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.